So, vampires, boxing, romance? Before we get into this, there is blood, you know, vampires. Um, Also abuse. The discretion is advised. Today I'm going to look at Mignon, which is a Korean animated series about a boxer who falls in love with his physician. Well, the boxing physician, the physician at the boxing ring that he boxes at. Yeah. Um, and then he accidentally finds out that he's a vampire. The episodes are very short. They're 12 episodes that range from like 4 to 8 minutes long. And so you can like knock this out in an hour. I knocked it out in an hour and it was amazing. I loved it. It was great. Um Although the last episode is 10 minutes, over half of which is graphic sex. Yep. This is a BL, if you didn't know. It is BL. So it is really good though. I'm gonna spoil the entire thing, so if you actually want to watch it, then go watch it right now. Bye. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. It just takes an hour to watch, and then this video will not take an hour to watch. So, bye. So we meet our main character. Um, the main characters because they're the only characters that are not ugly. Because for some reason, when it comes to these types of when it comes to Korean shows and comics, for some reason, I noticed that like all of the side characters always look stupid. All the background characters always look stupid. Even some of the side characters, actually, a lot of the side characters look ugly too. But only the main characters and like main side characters look conventionally attractive. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I noticed. Okay, and it's true with this because look at this and then look at this. You see the difference. You see the difference. Okay. Anyway, um, um, uh, so our main character right here, not Bob Ross, this man, is Mignon, who is the titular title character, and he is our boxer. He is the Mignon is apparently his boxer name. We don't actually know his biological name, but that is his boxer name, and he is on his way to becoming the champion. And he is very strong, very cool. And we also meet Doc, the resident physician. His name is Doc. That's the only thing that he's ever called. He just called referred to as the doctor. He doesn't have a name. He doesn't get a name. None of the characters have official names. So I'm not gonna give them official names because this Doc. Um he is the physician, as I said before. We also find Mingnong's manager, who is low key abusing him. Just kidding, it's very obvious, and we get multiple scenes of beating. Which is why you need to be discretion advised. I was not, I didn't know, and I am concerned for my safety. It was painful. um, anyway, the first episode, we get Mingnon in the nurse's office, and he is just fawning over Dog, and it is just we get the idea that he gets injured a lot, so that Doc can take care of him because he likes it, because he's in love with him. It's the only time they can see him, and and it's so cute. And then he leaves and gets yelled at by his manager, obviously, because his manager's a bitch. Um, so he leaves. He gets yelled at by a manager. And now it's time for him to go on. But oh no, he left his gloves in the nurse's office. So he runs back there of getting yelled at by a manager. And he walks in. He runs in. He's like, "Oh, I forgot my gloves," and then it just stops. Everything stops. He just stares, and we see. I'm just gonna show you the scene. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
씨발 좋댔다. 쌤, 제 글러브 봤어요? 아까 여기에다 선생님.
Holy shit. I went into this episode blind. This is the end of the episode. That's how the episode ends. That's how the first episode ends. I did not know that it was like that. I didn't know that he was a vampire when I first watched the show. When I first went into it, I thought I went into it because of the sex scene. I'm not gonna lie. I only went in because of the sex scene. But I didn't know they were vampires. I I'm so glad I went in blind because that is such a good surprise. Because I was like, "Oh, it's boxing! Vampire!" It was fantastic. Anyway, the next episode, next few episodes, we see Doc is avoiding Mignon, obviously, and is currently planning his murder. With the owner of the ring, who I think is a vampire. It's very vague, and they don't really technically clarify it. But there's another scene that kind of reinforces the idea of him being a vampire, and he knows that Doc is a vampire, and I don't think he has a name. He's just like the owner of the ring. But like Doc has to pay him in blood, so that he killed Mingling. Um, I'm gonna tell that's also probably a clue that he's a vampire. There's also another clue that he's a vampire that I'll get into when that comes. But if he's not, what are you doing with that blood? What are you doing with that blood? What are you doing with that blood, sir? Mm. Anyway, anyway, where am I? Where am I? We also get a confrontation scene where Myung like is like, bro, I'm in love with you. Please. And it's adorable because Doc is like, no, go away. I'm like, you can't know who I am. I'm gonna murder you. And but Doc is like really hungry because he's been collecting blood to give to the owner and not eating. So he is like dying. So Mingdong Mingdong I thought for a second that Doc was gonna bite his neck because they kept panning over to his neck. But no. I don't just want to show you the scene. But um I, I'm gonna show you the scene. There you go. I had a description. I'm not showing it to you. Show the scene. Oh my god, and it's so hot. They're so passionate. What the fuck? Why? Why can't I? He looked like ah. Anyway, it's just so cute. Oh my god. Damn, fuck. But afterwards, Doc tells him that he loves him, and then Doc tells him to leave. Well, no, Mingnan tells Doc that he loves him, and Mingnan tells him to leave, and is and so Mingnan backs out for a little bit, but we find out later After well, first we find out the dog is like being overwhelmed in the nurse's office with knockout victim. He's like, I have a lot of people to collect blood from. He's been collecting blood from knockout victims, and so I forgot. On one of Minglong's first thoughts when he finds out the dog is a vampire is, I wonder if he's drank my blood before. Anyway, we find out that Minglong is knocking out every single person that he fights against because so that Doc can eat. So the Doc can eat. So the Doc can eat. He's adorable. Um, During this knockout spree, we see a group of, I have no idea. I'm gonna refer to them as the Yakuza. You know, like the Japanese mafia. Although that doesn't make any sense because it's Korea. But I'm just gonna call them the Yakuza because I feel like it. Because they seem like a mafia. I just call them the mafia. The mafia. I don't know who these guys are or why they care, but they decide to tell Mingyang's manager, and bribe him to to rig a match. So they tell Mingyang to, I believe it's like, you win the first round, you barely lose the second round, and you get knocked out the third one. But and it's gonna happen, and Mingyang agrees. But then he sees that Doc is watching this time. That Doc is watching him. So he doesn't do that, and he knocks out the other guy in the last round, breaking the rig and just not doing what he was supposed to do. So his so the Yakuza, the mafia guys, are very angry. Very angry. And Mingnong's manager, takes him home and he beats him. This is why the discretion is at the beginning about the abuse, because he just beats him. And Mignon, in the middle of this, lets it slip that the reason why he knocked out the guy in the last round was because Doc was there. So Mignon's manager calls up the mafia, and it's like, it's this guy. This guy did it. This guy's the reason why he failed. So they go to beat him up in the street. I don't actually know if it's them. I don't know. We get a scene of him getting beat up on the street. Before that, Mignon is like, "Oh, I have to go and find him." But the manager is like, "No, you have to stay here, or I'm gonna kill him." Um, but that night, the mafia comes to their house. Also, for some reason, Mignon and the manager live together, despite the fact that Mignon is 20 canonically. He's 20-year-old. But he lives with him. I don't know why. I know that he started out as wrestling when he was like 17, I believe. No, maybe 16. And he's an orphan. We know that. We know he's an orphan. We know he's started out as 16, and his manager has been, I guess, there. So I guess they still live together? Kind of weird. But the mafia comes and wants the manager. But Mignon finds out the manager has abandoned him and left. He's gone. He is out the door, gone, and his bed is empty, and Mignon is all alone. And Mignon, I the episode ends with him getting in the back of the head with like a brick, and it just cuts. It cuts. I thought he was dead, but he keeps running at the beginning of the next episode. He keeps running. This man, they tricked me. They juked me. I hit his head, and he just kept going. He's not down yet. He will be later. Um, anyway, he runs to the boxing ring to go warn Doc and basically beg him to run away with him, saying that we have to get out of here. We have to go out of here. I love you. Live with
Mignon,
me, please.
쌤,
Let's just run away and
머리가
live
왜 그래?
together. And
왜
oh my
여기
god,
왔어?
Doc goes
선생님,
off on him
전
because
몰라요.
he's like,
빨리요.
you did this, you ruined.
코치님이 거기
I
태워가지고
should have
도망갔어요.
killed you.
그것도 아마 쌤이 시켰다고
Doc
생각할지도
is like, I
몰라요.
should have killed you,
그때 너를
and
죽였어.
obviously, he's very.
네?
Before Doc can go after him because he's like, oh wait, I made a mistake.
나한테
The freaking mafia come to
민영인
kill him,
기본자는 애새끼네.
but the owner
맞짱
of the ring
그쪽도 꽤 쏠쏠하거든.
comes and
하나.
he tells Doc to leave and chain the door shut,
우리 투기장에
and then we hear him killing all of them inside. Yeah, I think he's a vampire. Anyway, Doc leaves and runs out. We get this lovely scene that's just him running around the city trying to find him, and he doesn't. That's how the episode ends. He does not find him. Finally, in the next episode, I believe it's episode 11 where this happens. I think it's the meaning of episode 11. He finds him. No, I think it's episode 10. Episode 10. The beginning of episode 10, he finds him and is like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. We'll be okay. I don't know why they'll be okay, because the mafia's still after. Anyway, I don't know they're dead, but like, but he's like, I'm sorry, and he realizes that he is really injured. Like, Mignon is really dizzy. He found him on the ground. He is bleeding everywhere because of that injury, and he's just out of it. He's just not having it. So Doc picks him up and carries him home to his house. But by the time that he gets to there, Mignon is already dead. Mignon is dead. He died. But vampires. We have this epic scene. Show you right now. Just this epic transformation scene. It is gorgeous.
이런 기분을 조금 더 느낄 수 있었을까요?
민영.
It is amazing. The symbolism with the boxing, tying that in, it is so good. Just here you are. Also, Baby Mignon. He's so adorable. He's so precious. I love him. I want to cherish him. He is so cute. I just want to hold him in my arms, and he's so cute. He's adorable. He's lovely and adorable, and oh my god. But the blood in the bathtub is a little extreme for me. And I just don't like it. It's gross, but I can't look away because it's just so mesmerizing. But when Mignon wakes up, dramatically, also, Doc licks him. Ah! Um, and Mignon wakes up and his hair gets darker and he has red eyes because all vampires have red eyes. Except we don't see the owner's eyes. I don't think. I don't think I ever saw the owner's eyes.
빵술래요.
So the owner has white hair and not dark hair. I don't know why. Anyway, Mignon is acting like a child. He's acting like a child. He is so mad because well, he can't have. He wants what he has. He wants what he can't have.
같이 다니고
which
같이
is
밥 먹고 같이 자고.
Doc's date. Anyway,
좋아하는
he wants
사람들끼리는 그렇게
to share a
하잖아요.
room with Doc,
밥
but
먹고
Doc says
같이
no.
자고.
He
좋아하는
says no,
사람들끼리는
and he
그렇게
throws himself in the
하잖아요.
corner in his room. Doc is kind of, but I think it's a conversation with the owner about something about the situation, and he's finally like, "Fine, you can come in my room. We'll share a bed." And they talk about their relationship and what they want this to be, and then
다짐했지.
Doc talks about how he's like, I don't really let people in because
너를
it's
싫어하는 게
very
아니라
hard to let people in as a vampire,
그냥
and
어떻게 해야 할지.
Mignon delivers what I'm gonna say is probably the sexiest line I have ever heard. Just here you go. Just here you go.
제가 노력할게요. 그럼 여기서 자도 되는 거죠?
See? Fucking smooth! Bam! And then I'm not showing that. I'm not showing that. You guys want to see? They have to watch. They have to watch the show. Anyway, it gets really sick. They like if you never believe that vampire like fighting is like sexual, watch this scene because they do that. Anyway, after that, it's the end of because this happens in the last episode. He delivers that line at the end of the 11th episode, and the thing begins in the 12th episode, and then rest of it is just
안녕하십니까? 우와.
Mingong is now
안녕하세요.
joining Doc as
선생.
a new physician.
안녕.
I guess he's gonna go as an apprentice. It's not really specified what he's gonna do. But he's like, ooh, is people gonna recognize me? And it's like, no one's gonna recognize you. You have dark hair and red eyes. Who cares? And plus his manager is who knows where, and no one really cares about faces. Anyway, and plus he's a doctor, so he's not really gonna be around people too much. People who are conscious. Anyway, that's the show so far. It's so good. And honestly, for an hour-long series, it is amazing. The pacing is perfect. A lot of stuff happens, and it just makes so much sense. It's just so good to me. The pacing is beautiful. I don't think it would have worked as a movie because of how short it is, one, and because of the pacing. I feel like if they left it like fully just one go without all the breaks and cliffhangers, then it wouldn't be as good as it is as just a series with the little episodes. It is just so good. It is so good. I love it. It's amazing. It is beautiful. Because and I love a season 2. Honestly, I need a season 2 because I want to know okay, so my thing is that the mafia guys, I know they're not mafia guys. I'm just calling them that. The group that we know who wants them dead, they're not all dead. I'm going to say this because for one, why would they send their leader and all of them? Why would all of them go to kill him? Plus, only a few people went after Doc in that room. And I'm pretty sure that the guy who like actually requested the whole rigging wasn't in that room to begin with. So somebody else is out there who still wants him dead. So we need a season 2 for that. And I also just want to see like their qualms as a couple because I really want to see how that would work and how that's gonna turn out. It's just so cute. But if you did watch this entire video without watching the the series, then go watch it because I did not say everything here because there are obviously some little details that I missed out, and it is adorable and I love it, and my summary does not do it justice. So go watch it yourself. It is a masterpiece, and I love it. That is all for me today. Tell me any animated series that you would like me to cover, and I'll let you know. And if it's comic, then I'll also check it out. I'll watch anything or read anything. Just give me a recommendation, and I'll probably check it out. Now, if you'll excuse me, my batteries are dead.